She was America's funniest woman. She was Hollywood's toughest boss, and she was the best friend you never knew she was. When Betty White lost her husband, Allan Ludden, in 1981, Lucille Ball didn't send flowers. She didn't call to say, "I'm sorry." She showed up with a backgammon board and said, "Let's play." This is Hollywood Reminders, and today we're celebrating one of the most beautiful, underrated friendships in television history between Lucille Ball and Betty White. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories of love, laughter, and legacy. Lucy and Betty weren't just colleagues, they were soul sisters. They met in the 1950s, when both were rising stars, and instantly clicked. Betty looked up to Lucy, not just as a comedian, but as a trailblazer. Lucy saw in Betty a kindred spirit, funny, smart, resilient. In interviews, Betty called Lucy my favorite comedian and my favorite friend. They didn't just work together, they lived life together. Shared meals, gave advice, laughed until they cried. And when life got hard, Lucy showed up. In 1981, Betty White lost her beloved husband, Allan Ludden, to stomach cancer. Heartbroken, she retreated, unsure how to move forward. But Lucy, she had a plan. As Betty later recalled, "Whenever you called on Lucy, she was right there. When I lost Allan, she decided she'd be personally responsible for me not being lonely. So she kept inviting me over to teach me backgammon. Only problem, Betty couldn't learn it. Lucy played like a pro, explaining moves with fierce enthusiasm. Here, you just roll the dice and then you do this. It's so simple, how could you not understand?" Betty laughed, even through tears, because that was Lucy's love language. Laughter, games, presents. She didn't fix Betty's grief. She reminded her how to live again. Their bond wasn't casual. It was deep, real, unbreakable. Even after Lucy passed in 1989, Betty spoke of her often with warmth, admiration, and gratitude. She once said, "She made me laugh when I was most upset." That's the kind of friendship we all want, and isn't that what we all crave? Not just someone who says, "I'm here," but someone who shows up. With a game, a meal, a joke, and a whole lot of love. In a world of fleeting fame, Lucy and Betty built something rare, a friendship that outlasted trends, tragedies, and time. So the next time you watch The Golden Girls or I Love Lucy, remember, behind those laughs were real women who loved fiercely, supported deeply, and reminded each other to keep playing, even when life felt too heavy. Lucy didn't just make us laugh, she taught us how to love, and Betty? She carried that lesson and that legacy for the rest of her life. If this moved you, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories of timeless Hollywood bonds. Next week, we reveal the secret scene from I Love Lucy that was erased from history. Until then, keep reminding the world of the legends. This is Hollywood Reminders, signing off.